Hi, Leo. Welcome to my tarot table. My name is Ginger, and I'm going to be reading uh, tarot for the consciousness of Leo for the month of July 2025, or for whenever you come across this reading. All right, so psychically, and I went into my meditation to talk to my spirit guides, and this is the information I got for you, Leo, for this month. Um, you're being asked to lead from your heart because the light within you moves through your heart. So rather than your head, move with your heart because that's where the light comes. So that's where the love comes from. Um, your strength is not in your roar, but in the brightness of your soul. That's a beautiful message. You are luminous. Shine truer rather than brighter. And let's see, lead with love, grace, and spirit-infused charisma, because Leo is very charismatic. I don't know any Leo that's not charismatic. You are becoming magnetized, beautiful, through your heart. You are joy. You have radiant purpose. You will be fully seen. You will be fully seen. Your strength is revealed as gentleness. And that made me think of the lion and the lamb. That I had that picture when I got that message. Um, and the last thing I got is true leadership does not conquer, it uplifts. All right, so that's the information I got for you this month. And so let's go in. I'm going to pull a couple oracle cards first, and we'll get the tone and the tone, and we'll get more messages for you, Leo. So I'm calling in my spirit guides, guides and teachers, the angels, guides for Leo, for the consciousness of Leo. Any entities working with the consciousness of Leo, helping to uplift that consciousness for the month of July 2025. Do a recap. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I haven't gotten this card yet in this series of readings, which is really beautiful. I have the card Forgiveness, Archangel Michael. Forgiveness. When when I forgive, I notice that I feel like I'm being a wave of acceptance and freedom just comes over me. It is really a beautiful feeling. So seek forgiveness, offer forgiveness. It's that's like the most major, that's such a beautiful thing that we can offer others. It's a real true gift to be forgiving of others and to not to just forgive and to not bring it up and to not push it in their face that you're forgiving. It's just forgive. Oh my gosh, it's what a beautiful feeling. When you do that, when I do that for a person, it has been done for me. And I will never forget the first person who did that for me. I will never forget that person. So meaningful to me. So forgiveness. You are forgiven, Leo, because spirit loves you and there's nothing to forgive. You're innocent, We all make mistakes. And, in the Course in Miracles, it says that there is no order of, it's like no miracle is greater than any other. They're all equal. Just as miracles are equal, our transgressions are also equal. They're all equally forgiven, and there's nothing to forgive. All right, so next card, I'm taking this from the Kyle Gray Gateway of Light Activation deck. So we're going to see what kind of light portals are open for you this month. Okay, here we go. One more shuffle. Look what's on the bottom. Crown chakra upgrade. Crown chakra upgrade. I think that's what you're getting this month. I feel like this is for you. Divine connection, holy experiences, and miraculous energy. I think this card, I'm going to take it for you because, you are learning that um, you are learning to recognize the light that shines from you, and it is a gift. It is who you are, Leo. It's part of who Leo is the light that shines from within. And it feels to me like from the messages that I got that you are getting an upgrade. So I'm going to take that card for you, but I'm also going to take another card for you. Crown chakra upgrade. Beautiful. Beautiful, Dove. This is the Christ consciousness. That's what I want to say. To me, that bird looks like Christ consciousness with the heart there. Okay. Then oh my goodness, I don't know if you could get any better. Merkaba activation, transcendence, ascension, and you are rising up. Man, I don't think it could get any better. Well, what do you expect for Libra, Libra, all right, Libra. Beautiful, beautiful cards. All right, and the last oracle card is from Denise Lynn's Sacred Destiny. Hallelujah. More shuffle. Do this. Um, Transformation. Transformation. I feel as though the transformation the great part of it has already occurred, and these are the results. Forgiveness, the crown chakra upgrade, and the Merkaba activation are all the results of that transformation that has occurred, the transmuting of the negative to the positive in your life. That the negatives that were affecting you, you transmuted into the positive with the help of the divine. Okay. All right, let's get to the tarot, Leo. Beautiful energies. I think too that you are the only, I think you were the only sign that I read for this month that has gone past the transformative time, who has moved past. So it's as though you were ahead of the game. I think I can't. There was one other, but most other signs are still in the they're not at the beginning of it. They're kind of in the middle toward the end of transformation. So you're the leader of the pack, Leo. Okay, here we go. Poor Leo. More shuffle. Hmm. All right, I'm going to do the Celtic cross. Let's see what we have as your situation. Okay, we got the tower. Your situation. Okay, what cross is that tower? For good or bad? Oh my gosh. The Hanged Man. All right. So your situation is the tower. And I'm going to say that has passed, that you're in maybe in the lingering stages of that. That has passed because I have the evidence of it right here. Tower is the worst of it is over. You're in the recovery phase. Hanged Man, enlightenment occurring. So this crosses you for good or bad. I'm going to say it's good. You know, when we hit, when the tower comes in, it doesn't mean complete, it doesn't have to mean complete destruction. It doesn't have to mean major upheaval of your life. It could mean rebuilding something that, um, has fallen apart, right? So when the tower comes, yes, something is fallen apart, but maybe that's really the old part. And what's happening here is that it's being rebuilt. Um, so like the structure here, it's all an empty shell. And so that empty shell needs to be rebuilt. And that's what I'm going to say that is for you. And then we have the hangman, where you are the initiate. And I'm going to say your initiation is near completion. Okay, near completion. At the bottom of the reading, it's in the position of why the reading is taking place, why this is occurring in this way. And we have the moon. I don't know. No, the moon is a reflection. And I'm not sure if we're in Mercury retrograde yet, or if it's coming later in the month, but Mercury retrograde is a time of reflection. What, I think that you have become transformed, or I think your process of transformation is over, and now you're enjoying the downloads of the after effects, major downloads. I think you're reflecting upon the time through that you walked through maybe that tower when it initially showed up. And I'm feeling as though, well, you're thinking, wow, you know what? I made it through that. And, I feel like it's just reminding me that no matter what happens, I can make it through it. It's as though you have more inner strength and trusting and faith in yourself. That's what I think that's about. In your recent past, we have the Five of Swords. Oh my gosh. This tarot deck is the Grimalkin. Where did I put it? Anyway, it's one of MJ Cullinane's decks. The Grimalkin's Curious Cat Tarot. That's what it is. So this is about cats. So Five of Swords. So the cat is, the cat is the bully, and got, look at where the swords are over the dog. The cat's like, I want to get you. And the poor dog is just innocent, just sitting there looking at the cat, like, what's happening? This is in the recent past. A lot of times this is also arguing that is unnecessary. It's arguing, it's ego-based, very ego-based, and it's foolish and silly. It's unnecessary. It's just ego. And we know Leo has big ego. You're a fire sign. Fire signs have big egos, you know. So maybe in the past, that is something that you have recognized that, what, really my ego kind of gets in my way and causes a lot more harm than good. And you've decided to step out of the way, because that's what happens when you step out of the way, when you ask your ego to exit stage right for a little bit. All right. Oh, very interesting. At the top of the reading, you have the Five of Wands. Oh, that's right. The Five of Swords is the bully card. Sorry. Five of Swords. Yep. This is the card of the ridiculous fighting. Sorry. The Five of Swords is the card of the bully. No doubt about it. He's very condescending, but it's also ego-based. Here's another card, ego-based, where this is the unnecessary fighting. And you know what? This cat is just being annoyed by these feathers going in its face. It's very annoying, frustrating. It's like being held down and tickled, too much. It's like, come on, knock it off. You're driving me crazy. It's really annoying. So there's these annoying feelings. And when we're going through transformation, like it seems you have, Leo, we can get really annoyed. We can get annoyed very easily, frustrated, annoyed, like you're not feeling you're best self because you're going through things. You're releasing things from your emotional body. You're re-experiencing things so that you can process them and let them go. And then you're expressing your anger in a healthy way. Anger, frustration, your fear, you know, that doesn't make us feel good. But if we don't do that, then it doesn't leave our energy system. So maybe you haven't been feeling good. This Five of Wands also points to the outcome of the reading. So here where you're frustrated and annoyed, we'll see what happens at the end. Okay, here we go. Near future is the sun. See, this is what's happening. It's what happened. There's Leo. There's Leo. Beautiful card. I love this card. So beautiful. You know what? You're an overcomer. You've overcome in a very deep and meaningful way, Leo. Oh, nice. Oh, I love it. And then in your energy, we have the Six of Swords. So you're leaving this place that no longer serves, right? The tower, all that fell apart, and that you needed to transmute. Now you have done your work. Here's your butterfly, and you're moving from a place that no longer serves you. You used to love being there, but not anymore. Things have changed. You have changed. You have changed, and you can't stay anymore. And you're going to a place where you find your people. You know, you have a higher consciousness now, Leo. So you need to be with people of a higher consciousness. You need to be with your people. So you're going to that place. And that is a beautiful thing. Oh, wow. The end of a cycle. We have the world. Leo, oh my gosh, what a great reading. The end of a cycle. This is a major, right? Well, we started with the tower. That's major. And it's over. It's over. When the world comes out in a reading, the universe is saying you did a really good job. When you're in a cycle and you don't handle it well, you don't handle it in a way that can resolve things for you, you're not going to get the world card because things are unresolved. But you have resolved things. You have resolved the major issues that needed to be resolved in this particular cycle. That is beautiful. Amazing. Oh, yep. Next card, your hopes and dreams, is that it's happening fast. This is a fast message, fast movement. Like here you're moving. You could literally be moving with this card. Literally moving. Or not necessarily literally moving. You could receive a message that's really good news, like any day now. Email, phone call, a letter in the mail. Really good news. So that is coming your way. It's sort of like, you go through a really hard time, and in the meantime, you're personally going through a really hard time, and in the meantime, you're trying to finish up a course in school. Maybe you're going for a certificate or your degree or something, and in the meantime, you finished your degree or you finished your certification. You did it in the meantime while you're going through all this. That's pretty heavy duty. And the quick answer is, you graduated with honors. That would be like that kind of a message. It would be that kind of a positive message. And the world is saying, right, bravo, bravo, Leo. Awesome. The outcome is the Knight of Wands. Woohoo. I think this is Sagittarius, this card, Knight of Wands. You are the Queen of Wands. So you know what? You're ready to go. You're ready to hit the ground running. You're ready to go. You have that passion in your heart. You have done tremendous work, Leo. Tremendous work. And you are ready to begin a new phase of your life as an enlightened, light-filled, love-filled, graceful being. Horses are very graceful. It's beautiful. There you go. That is your reading. Incredible. What a beautiful reading, Leo. All right, I'm going to pull you a card from the Pixiekins deck. It's a deck of card. You could pull a card a day. You know, they just have these cute little characters on them and a great message. So let's see what the message is. Leo, wow, what an incredible reading. The character's name is Couscous, and that's what couscous looks like. And the message is gratitude shifts awareness, changing the world you see before you. Now, if that's not gratitude, I don't know what is. And I hope that the world, that your awareness does shift. It looks like it has shifted a great deal. Thank you, Leo, for joining me. If you're enjoying the readings, please do me a favor, like and subscribe so that I can grow my channel. It would really help. And if you enjoyed the reading, please leave a comment. That would also really help. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.